You call the CMD at night, and the CMD will respond, and he will say to you, I am ready to come to the hospital if you need me. The last call I made to him was this past weekend. It was on I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. No, Your Excellency, I'm not always sick. This particular Sunday, I called him because a tourist had an accident and needed urgent treatment. But the CMD, and together with the Minister of Health, they were ready and willing to help this particular tourist. They made sure we have the right medicine that the tourist needed. And I think this also is very comforting for the tour operators and the tourists that come to the Gambia. As you know, the Gambia is highly dependent on tourism for economic development and advancement. And the response in a professional manner was highly appreciated. In fact, the tour operators were trying to evacuate that particular tourist just to get a vaccine from London. But we said to the tour operator, it is available locally. And I think it was your pharmacist. The chief pharmacist was sitting there waiting for us to get to the hospital so that they can give us the medicine or the vaccine. I think that is an exceptional service delivery worthy of commendation. Thank you very much, CMD. Your Excellency, it is not a secret that every year we see doctors, young Gambian doctors graduating from the medical school. I think to date, we have over 100 Gambian doctors who graduated as young doctors ready to enter the profession. And I think that is a clear indication that His Excellency the President places health of our health, the Gambians, very high, put it in a very, very high agenda. Is part of his top priority things that he wants to do for the Gambian people. So we commend you for that, sir. You have given us comfort. If a tourist have an accident and needs urgent help, CMD is available with this team to make sure they meet the needs of that particular tourist. That in itself is comforting, so that the tourists will come and they'll feel very comfortable, and knowing that if anything should happen to them, they will not be evacuated because we have the capacity and the capability and the medicine to take care of them locally. So, Your Excellency, thank you very much. We are grateful for this support, and we will continue to knock on the doors of the CMD. I have your numbers. I'll be calling you all the time. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for bearing testimony, because I am witness to the efficiency and the excellent attitude to work. A couple of days back, I was in the office around 11. I was not feeling fine. At night, I called them. They wanted to come to my house. I said, no, it's okay. Let's meet at the hospital because I'm still in Banjul. And the CMD came with 2 specialists. You don't get that anywhere, not even in Washington, D.C., to have a CMD and 2 specialists attend to you just to do a few checks. But this is the kind of attitude to work, the kind of commitment that His Excellency the President has always been yearning for. And you can be rest assured that when it comes to work, he does not distinguish between nationality. His service, his obligation is to the Gambians, and whoever can deliver the goods is his best friend. So you can be rest assured that so long as you want to do your work, do not fear, do not hesitate about anything. You have the full support of His Excellency and the entire government. Thank you very much again. Now we'll hand over to the Honorable Minister of Health, the good friend of the Syrian medical team.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Your Excellency, the Vice President, fellow cabinet colleagues, Mr. Basi, and friends from Syria. Records have shown that in the last cabinet retreat, then I was not minister, in April, one of the main challenges we have in the health sector was the issue of consultants. And then for me, I was so surprised when I read the report. Then within a short period, we have these hardworking gentlemen in the country. So I think we owe a big thank to the President. I always, so for me, it was not a surprise, because sometimes I teach the SD briefly. I just make a small tease and say, do you know, back in the mid-70s, when there was nothing, the President would say, this and this will happen, and it happens. So I even, yes, Your Excellency, yes. So that's why it's another surprise. When he said he was going to be President of the Republic, the first time he uttered it was in 1979, and I have witnesses to that. And then the route he took to become a president, Then, I mean, there was nothing existing in that month. There was no army. And he said, I'll make a coup and become the president. As far back as 79. So why shouldn't that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What I'm saying that people are surprised. I'm not surprised. But okay.
When we explain, that's a good news for us. We never know.
Yeah. So I just have to just to let people know that if you say he wants to do something, he can do it, and Allah give that blessing to him. And I think we should all endeavor to pray the blessings of Ayah Nur, so that we bestow on him more, so that we have more of his wishes to become real. Allah can do that, and if we pray in the blessing of Allah, Surah Nur, we can get it. Coming back to the health sector, I am appointed a minister and I'm given a task, and I have taken oath of office and I have to deliver. And I consult the Secretary General now and then more than I do, and I think sometimes I feel I even harass him. But I say this must happen. Even on Sundays we have to come to the hospital. But we owe it to the Gambian people, and then your contribution will make life easier to us. The President is the Sport Minister of Health and Social Welfare. So my life is very easy. It's just to support. My role is to support and make sure things are done the right way. And I want to assure you, and we continue to support. Inshallah, by end of January, we will see a lot of good things, a lot of new things, both in the Serakunda and Edward Francis Teaching Hospital, where you're working. So I want to give you the promise, and I think the President will support me in my venture. So welcome to the Gambia. We look forward to see you 24 hours in the hospital with the Secretary General. So we thank you very much.
We do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. As you rightly said, His Excellency is the Super Minister for Health. Once you have his eyes on your sector, life is easy, because all you have to do is take instructions. And I will hand over to Her Excellency, the Vice President.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President, Chief Professor Alhaji Dr. Ejije Jammeh. I want to recognize my colleague, the Honorable Minister for Presidential Affairs, and of course, Minister for the Civil Service, but also Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service. My colleague, the Honorable Minister of Health and Social Welfare, my other cabinet colleagues here present, Dr. Amar, who is the head of the CDN team, and of course our Consul General for Lebanon of the Gambia, a very good friend of the Gambia as well, Mohamed Bazi, and members of the press protocol and security, and all other protocols duly and respectfully observed. Your Excellency, first and foremost, I want to take this opportunity on your behalf, on behalf of the Gambian people, by extension, of course the government, to thank Mohamed Bazi. He's been a good friend of the Gambia, there's no doubt about that. Whatever the President wishes to see happen in the Gambia, Dr. Mohamed Bazi compliments the efforts of government in that direction. And I want to recognize that and thank you for that. Whether it's in the field of energy, in the field of enterprise development, in the field of, now we are in health. That is what we expect of our Consul Generals. Oh, no, okay. You see, that's an added responsibility. That's an added responsibility. So, Mr. Bazi, go and learn more about health. So that you are called Dr. Bazi.
But he's responsible for recruitment.
Recruitment only, not the actual health aspects. Your Excellency, having said that, we want to also thank the Syrian team. They have been here only for a short while, but they've made an impact. And we want to thank the Chief Medical Director in particular for his leadership. Your Excellency, I know my colleague, the Honorable Minister of Tourism, said he consults. I have also consulted, not just Secretary General and the Minister of Tourism. So we all consult, and that's why we all know him very well. And despite his busy schedule, Your Excellency, he has the time for everybody. And we want to recognize that.
I will charge the consultancy fees.
Yes, it would be still a more reasonable fee than paying elsewhere, outside of government. So we are ready to pay for that.